The luminal connection. In the year 3127, humanity had long since dispersed across the stars, colonizing planets and forging a civilization that spanned light years. Technology had reached a zenith, with artificial intelligence assisting daily life and quantum-entangled communication, allowing instantaneous interaction across the vast void of space. Yet amidst this era of breathtaking innovation, the human heart remained as timeless and mysterious as ever. It was on Celestia Nova, a glittering world of crystalline cities and lavender skies, that Adira met Kale. Adira was an archivist, tasked with preserving humanity's cultural history. Her days were spent deep in the luminous halls of the archive spire, cataloging relics and ancient data fragments. She was meticulous, with a mind that thrived on details and a soul that yearned for something unquantifiable, something she couldn't quite name. Kyle was an interstellar explorer, a profession as rare as it was dangerous. He had returned to Celestia Nova to recover after a near-catastrophic expedition to the rim of the Andromeda Convergence. His ship, the Starborn Veil, was docked in low orbit, its hull still scarred from encounters with spatial anomalies. Kyle had a reputation for being daring and reckless, yet his eyes held a depth that suggested he'd seen things that words could never describe. They met in the central plaza beneath the glow of a levitating fountain, its cascading waters sparkling with embedded bioluminescent particles. Adira had dropped a small hollow tablet containing the schematics of an ancient Terran city. Kyle, passing by, bent to pick it up. "Careful," he said, handing it back with a crooked smile. "Losing pieces of the past can be dangerous." Adira looked up, startled. "Thank you. I can't afford to lose this." She hesitated. "Are you new to Celestia Nova?" Kyle chuckled softly. "Just passing through, though the place does have its charms." Their connection was instant, a spark bridging two vastly different lives. They spent the next few days exploring the city together, sharing stories of their lives and dreams. Adira spoke of her work, her passion for understanding humanity's roots, and her quiet hope that by preserving history, she might inspire the future. Kale, in turn, regaled her with tales of his travels, worlds where the skies rained diamonds, nebulas that sang like choirs, and ancient ruins that whispered secrets of civilizations long gone. But their time was limited. Kale's ship was scheduled to depart in a week, bound for the edge of a collapsing star system. Adira felt a growing ache in her chest as the days dwindled, each moment with Kyle becoming more precious. On their final night together, Kyle took Adira to the Celestial Heights, a vantage point overlooking the shimmering cityscape. The stars above seemed impossibly close, their light refracted through the planet's unique atmosphere. "I've always believed," Kyle began, "that the universe is too vast for any single person to truly matter. But meeting you, it's like finding a constant in the chaos. You remind me why I keep searching." Adira's voice was barely a whisper. "And you've shown me there's more to life than preserving the past. You've made me want to explore the present." They kissed beneath the twin moons of Celestia Nova, their embrace a silent promise that defied the inevitability of their separation. Cal left the next morning, but not without leaving a parting gift, a small crystalline device, a quantum-entangled communicator. "No matter where I go," he said, "I'll always be a signal away." Adira clutched the device tightly as she watched his ship disappear into the stratosphere. Days turned into weeks, then months, but their connection never wavered. Through the communicator, they shared their worlds. Cal would send her stunning visuals of distant galaxies and voice messages filled with wonder. Adira, in turn, shared her discoveries, ancient poetry, lost songs, and fragments of human stories that resonated across time. Years passed, and though they were separated by unimaginable distances, their bond deepened. Adira began to see her work differently, inspired by Kale's stories of resilience and beauty in the universe. Kyle, too, found a newfound purpose in his explorations, driven by the thought of sharing them with Adira. One fateful day, Adira received a message from Kale, unlike any before. He spoke of an artifact he'd found on a remote moon, a structure older than humanity itself, emanating a strange, warm light. "It reminds me of you," he said, "a beacon in the vastness. I'm coming back." Adira's heart raced as she prepared for his return. When the starborn veil finally descended onto Celestia Nova, Cal emerged carrying a fragment of the artifact. Its light pulsed gently, as if alive. It's said to be a symbol of unity, Cal explained, placing it in her hands. A reminder that even across the greatest distances, connections endure. Adira smiled, tears shimmering in her eyes. Just like us. As they stood together beneath the lavender sky, the artifact's glow intertwined with the setting sun, casting a warm radiance over the city. And in that moment, amidst the endless expanse of the cosmos, two souls found their home in each other.